found a way in directed mode to infinitely farm waves while AFK. You do have to be on PC because it involves using a macro, but even without a macro or being on console, you can still get into the spot and use this strategy. You just gotta use your thumbs and fingers every now and then. You can also do this in standard mode, except there is a mangler spawn that will bug out and it won't actually come out of the spawn point. So you would have to jump down and kill the mangler on those rounds and then get yourself back up into the spot. I haven't really tried to go further than round 20 because once I found out that mangler won't spawn, I didn't really give a shit and I went back to direct mode. So the setup for this only takes as long as it takes you to get to round 15. You only need the 3 perks, Juggernog, Speed Cola, and Quick Revive. The Quick Revive augments don't really matter, but you might want to have Dying Wish. Don't really take damage with this strategy either, even with the zombies throwing rocks. Your augments do matter on Juggernog and Speed Cola though. It definitely works best with Turtle Shell and Durable Plates on Juggernog, and then Supercharged as well as Quick Swap for Speed Cola. And on your Aether Shroud you need the Burst Dash, and I like to run the Extra Charge. You only need level 1 Pack-a-Punch of your Wonder Weapon, but you definitely need Armor 3 upgrade so that your durability isn't breaking completely before the Frenzied Guard field upgrade goes off. So the trick here really is using the Turtle Shell augment on your Juggernog to prevent damage from the back, comboed with the Frenzied Guard field upgrade that you have spamming as soon as it's available. I don't think the zombies can ever fully break your armor, but even if they could, I think between Quick Revive and your next use of Frenzied Guard being activated, you shouldn't ever die while you're in this spot. I have left this running overnight, however when I wake up I'm disconnected because my internet likes to go out randomly. I've always had this save still available though. I've never woken up or come back from running an errand and seen that I died and my save is no longer available. So if you saw, I just tried and failed to get into the spot there. That's all it is looking up at the little balcony up there and using your Aether Shroud while you jump should get you right up into this little nook. Once you're up here, I go and lay prone behind the desk. If you don't do this, you always kind of get stoned to death. Pretty unlucky after putting 20 minutes into the setup. So make sure you take out your not jet gun. Emphasis on not jet gun, because I've sat there trying to figure out why I can't go prone with my jet gun while hailing stones come down upon me and then I'm dead. Go prone, switch over to the Frenzied Guard field upgrade, and you're good to go. From this point, if you're on console or just don't want to use a macro or can't use a macro, let all the zombies pile up. Additionally, I like to not open the doors down to PhD Flopper. I feel like the spawns down there are just too far away and it takes a little longer for the zombies to get up to you and cause that 40 zombie pile up that you like to see, some nice and juicy explosive zombie juice action. Once you got a real good amount of zombies piled up, you go ahead, stand up, take out your jet gun, hold that right click. Once it explodes, switch back to your other gun and lay down again. That's pretty much all the commands that you need to put in to do a macro as well. You should also add like a 15-second delay or so after you go prone again, just so that you don't cycle through the macro and your jet gun isn't even ready to use again. I think the timer for it's like 18 seconds or so after it goes boom boom. Also, somewhere in that 15 seconds, you want to throw in Oppressive your field upgrade so that your Frenzied Guard can activate and replete your armor. Some things to note, or I guess to worry about, are going anywhere beyond being tucked right behind this desk. At any point, if you stand up or go any further back, I think the zombies get enough of a line of sight on you that more than 1 or 2 will stop and throw rocks at you. And that's the point that you'll pretty much be getting bombed and die. So I'll stand up right here and show you. When the zombies can see you, you'll see a few of them stop right here, and that's them throwing rocks at me. This is the only point of damage I even take because I'm using Turtle Shell. Even in the times when they can see you laying down right here and they'll throw a rock, you don't even end up taking damage because of the Juggernaut upgrade. And that's pretty much what keeps you safe entirely. Quick revive is just a safety measure for if your armor ever does get broken. Hopefully your quick revive will bring you back up in time and as many times as it needs to before your frenzied guard is ready again. But I've been playing manually up to this point. I'm gonna go ahead and let my macro play out for the rest of the video just so you can see I don't take damage and it works. I am also wiggling back and forth in this because I was testing this out in standard mode where you get kicked for inactivity. But this was enough movement to stop me from getting kicked for inactivity. The only problem was that mangler that doesn't come out of the window. So go ahead and try this for yourselves. I am already Prestige Master. It's simple as that. It's a cakewalk. Free money, baby. Mwah. Actually, one more thing. I know the zombies are ripping off their flesh and throwing it at me, but that's fucking disgusting. So I just want to imagine that it's rocks. Thanks.